All right. Last question from Marco for this little bit. How to stop a decline in performance when playing bad? I usually end up spiraling and getting in my own head and losing all confidence. I could MVP 10 games in a row and have one or two bad games and completely lose sense of my capabilities and begin to doubt myself. For example, I MVP'd my day to Diamond 1, but I struggled in solo queue now because I doubt myself. I doubt if I can manage in Diamond, even though they're basically the same lobbies that I was MVPing in, and I go like positive against the Diamonds I play. So I think this touches on two issues. First being, keeping your mental performance in check and performing consistently. And the second being imposter syndrome. I want to tackle imposter syndrome first because it's a bit easier. So on the note of imposter syndrome, I think that whatever your RR is where you belong. So our lives are run by algorithms, right? Facebook's got an algorithm for showing you posts. YouTube has an algorithm for showing you posts. Google has an algorithm for showing you searches that are tailored to what you're searching. Yeah. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. And Riot has an algorithm for determining your rank. And generally, they do a pretty damn good job. According to Riot, the vast majority of games are decided in a 13-9 fashion or closer, which means there was only a 4-round differential between the two teams, which is not that much, you know? Um, the vast majority of games, by the way. And the ones where there aren't, there's usually a smurf or someone should not be queuing. Someone's doing astronomically bad compared to their average performance, or someone is doing way too good for the lobby. Now, if you are feeling doubtful about yourself because of your new rank, now that you've got this shiny purple rank instead of blue, don't. You were already playing with the perps, right? You were already there. You were already performing against them. Riot thinks you belong there. And you can choose to believe them or not. But I'm gonna believe them because they got smart people behind their rank algorithm, right? Like it's skill-based matchmaking. So they believe that you belong in that skill floor. So then from imposter syndrome, it goes to mental performance and being consistently good so that you can prove to yourself that you actually belong there because Riot already believes in you. So why don't you? Well, probably because you're doing bad and you doubt yourself and that spirals down. So how do you stop that? If you want a safe space to ask questions like this, you can join our Discord, where this question was actually asked, and send a question in hashtag #AskACoach, and you'll receive a video response, just like this one. Now let's find out how we can answer Marco's question and lead to actionable fixes in your mental performance. Well, simple fixes are don't game for too long, right? My general rule is if I've played more than 3 games, if I lose, I get off. And then before that point, if I lose 2, I get off. So let's run through some examples for my flowchart just so it makes sense to you. I play 4 games, I win all of them, I lose my 5th. I get off immediately, right? I play 2 games, I lose my 3rd, I play 1 more. If I lose, I get off. If I win, I keep playing until I lose, and then I get off. If I play 2 games and I lose them both, I get off. If I play 1 game and then I lose the next 2, I get off. If I lose 1, win 1, lose 1, I get off because that's the 3, right? I used to have it at 4, but that's because I used to do longer sessions, but now I don't do that anymore. And that's just how it is. You gotta give yourself the space to mentally recover. So on winning game, this also applies to tough games. Okay, I count a tough game as a losing game for mental performance. Okay, but usually you don't have that in winning games. But sometimes you've got really weird teammates, so a game can be mentally strenuous. And if it is, take a break. So for winning games, keep queuing. You're winning. Keep the momentum. Right? We like momentum. Your mental performance is strong. Keep that going strong. However, if your mental performance is struggling, get off. Reset. How do you reset? Super simple. Okay. Resets generally can fall under 3 categories, or okay, 4 categories, but I'm gonna go over the 3 first because the 4th is comfort, and I don't think that's a good reset. I think it's more of like a coping mechanism, a distraction, right? So the first 3 categories are exercise, sunlight, and socialization. Okay, so socialization, go talk with people. Okay, we're social creatures. This will pump you with good hormones. Okay, pretty obvious. Sunlight, same thing. We need the sun. It's pretty cool. Sunlight literally makes you happy. Like, yeah. And it regulates your sleep schedule, which is also pretty good. Get sunlight. Exercise, same thing. Makes you happy. You lose weight. You burn some calories. Usually you do it outside, so you get in the sunlight thing too. It's also neat to work out with friends. You could get all three of these at once. I can't remember happier times in my life than when I was in Raiders in JROTC and when I was training for my Marine Corps scholarship for college, because I was outside in the sun every day working out with a group of 15 to 30 people that I genuinely enjoyed and we had a genuine general connection with, because we all believed in the military route and what that was going to do for our benefits to our lives, right? And I was just getting sunlight, socialization, and exercise simultaneously, and I was extremely happy, even though the workouts were miserable. Right? I hated doing all those push-ups, those sit-ups, those squats, those 5 kilometer runs, those pull-ups. I hated it, but it was so happy because of the circumstances. Okay, and that's just how it is. Now the fourth thing is comfort. So this could be going on your phone, watching a movie, having a good laugh, watching something, cooking, eating a snack, uh, taking a nap. I guess napping could work, but I'm still gonna put it under comfort. All of these things I treat as escapes, which aren't true mental resets because you didn't actually address the issue. So the issue in this case being that your performance was dwindling and you are sad. You're sad or mad or whatever, and all those things kind of just push it off, in my opinion. So if you're on your phone and you watch some TikToks, you're just pushing off the emotion. You're not experiencing anything. You're just going through the algorithm that Tencent has provided you, right? If you're going and you're cooking a meal, maybe that makes you happier, maybe. But if you're going and making a snack and just munching on something, you're just being comforted. If you go and take a nap, you're just being comforted. You want to avoid that. You want to actively work to do something. So this could be dancing to a song you like. This could be cooking up your favorite meal. This could be going outside for a run. This could be talking to a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Just call them up on the phone, right? It could be any number of things. Generally, you want to make sure that this takes at least 15 to 30 minutes at a minimum. Okay. Yeah. Usually my breaks I schedule for an hour and a half because I don't want to come back to the game if I'm mad or if I'm losing or whatever. I will take a lengthy break and I'll say, you know what, another time. But some people, they have larger ambitions than I did with the game. So make sure it's at least 15 minutes, please, because that will give you a semblance of time to reset. So yeah, hope this helped. Good luck, Marco.